is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A first down throw from Rodgers. They'll try to set up the screen here. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
To the left side, and Adams has it. 17 yards that time for number 17.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
They will run it over center with Hall.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Rodgers. A quick slant, and here's Adams. Inside the 40-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Rodgers. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
A-Rod now to throw on first down. He'll try to hit him with a screen. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
To throw is Rodgers. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
3rd and long. Now Rodgers. Open man, that's Adams. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their 2nd. As that'll stop the clock. 12 seconds to go in this first half. they can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Just the lone touchdown in that first half of action. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports report. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. On play action, here's Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Third and long for Jackson. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
You find yourself trailing coming out of the halftime break. Your defense is going to start on the field. And, man, what a great way to get this half started. Keep this game within one possession, get the ball back to your offense, and see what they can do.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Here's Rodgers. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On third down, Rodgers. He's going to look for the home run ball.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle. They just cannot get anything going through the air.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. They're indeed going. It's Rodgers. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. In motion comes Andrews. And he's going to be taken down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Here's a run. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Play action now. Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Third and goal for Jackson. And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down.
The entire idea of the bootleg is to move your quarterback off of his normal spot. Buy some extra time for your offensive line and alleviate some of the pressure on the protection. But in this case, it seemed to me like the quarterback panicked a little bit. He went into survival mode and ended up leading to a massive loss.
So out comes a guy who's been here before. Big spot for Justin Tucker. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. Good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. To return, it's Isaiah Davis. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long. Rodgers to throw. And Marlon Humphrey is there, and he picks it off. And he is going to bring this one.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more?
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more?
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up. Didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No R&R's, the bar is raised. If you know me, know I can bar for days. Nothing there to prove, cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more?
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more?
We are about 15 miles north of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go from South Florida. On the return, Malik Washington. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll lead to a second down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
They'll try again here, second and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here's third and 7. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. They get 16 on that connection. First down, Miami.
I think it's so critical to start the game fast. When you hear every coach and player harp on it in their press interviews and in their conferences, it's something that everybody stresses, but it's easier said than done. So I think for them to come out and face an early third down and be able to pick up a first and extend this possession.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. It's up and good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Washington now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, here's Tua. Chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. When that last possession results in the pick, you'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. And instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 76 yards. Touchdown, Miami. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone. Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Justice Hill to return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for King Henry. And he'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Play is made on defense by Jordan Brooks. Here's 2nd and 9. They send the tight end in motion. He'll go again here with Henry. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is how you drop your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on a big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
Tight end motioning left. This is Henry. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. A 1-point game. 7 is our score. And we're back to South Florida after this. Here's a 2nd and 12. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. On the give, here's Henry. And a good job following the blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. A give right up the middle to Henry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
He'll try and run for this with Henry. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. Extra point try now for Tucker. He's got it. And the Ravens take a 14-8 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Washington now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Play action. Tagovailoa. He's going to air this one out. Looking for Hill. Kyle Hamilton, the defender, with the good coverage there.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's gotta be a gotta-have-it best play call. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
He's got his man, right side, it's complete. Tua and his old Bama teammate Waddle for the Dolphin first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points, but either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
A pistol set with Tagovailoa. They'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. And they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Off play action, it's Tua. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Tua. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Ravens going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this as the kick's away. And angling for the sideline, but that ball will go out of bounds, so they try to pin them deep with a directional kick, but it backfires. And with the ball out of bounds, it'll come out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw is Tua. He's going to try it here again. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. All right, Coach, second half drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And no run back here as this third quarter begins with a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Henry. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. They'll run. It's Henry.
Derrick Henry.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Now, Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. From the gun, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Aguilar goes off in motion. Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. In motion comes Andrews. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good this time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike. Sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
In motion comes Andrews. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 4th down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. Deep to return is Malik Washington. And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. Tua gonna throw. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Here's Tungo Vailoa. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tre'Davious White. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. They'll run it on 1st down with Henry. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Henry. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Putting the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, here's a run by Henry. Henry rumbles to the 1st down and more. The speed on display. He's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
13.
They bring the tight end in motion. Now a toss, running left, it's Henry. And he finds his way to the end zone again. Scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend the lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You say my look good in my tight little dress. Rock it up and me make the man them obsessed. Put in the work when we dance and we sweat. Dangerous when you get smooth like the skin on my face. Draw figure eight when we wind up my waist. Bumper and boom, we don't need the weight. If you get it, to the top of the plate. Wanna run it up, run it up, all night. If the lights went down, could you keep that, baby? You wanna drop it down, pick it up, turn around, lift it up for you all night. Bet you wanna get some of my dirty love, baby. The boys them all want me. Them gyal I get salty. When my talking spicy. It make you want bite me. You just want the flavor. 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 With a break. Come on, baby, what you tryna do? I'm tryna pull up on you like a drive-through. I wanna know if we rockin', would you keep it cool? Take trips and private dinners just for us two. Yeah, he buy me Givenchy dresses and feed me breakfast. Immaculate, loving when he show affection. The balcony, over like stretching. And I ain't never out like wrestling. Back on it. Got all these boys mad cause I passed on it. I'm a fly. Come on, baby, spin a bag on it. Yeah, we so extra, feeling like young in the rest. Run it up, all night. If the lights went down, could you keep that, baby? You wanna drop it down, pick it up, turn around, lift it up for you all night. Bet you wanna get some of my dirty love, baby. The boys them all want me. Them gyal I get salty. When my talking spicy. It make you want bite me. You just want the flavor. You just want the flavor. You just want the flavor. You just want the flavor.
Turn the lights on.
Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever. I forever reign. Forever. The people they make go and dollars they make grow and everything's for show, but I will remain cold and eager. The queen don't talk to the meager, a leader. Who you know in the Zephyr? Been through the trenches, gutter fields and stenches. Gone ball, they filling up the benches. Half-court shooter, spitting from the medulla. Life for the game, they talking like I'm the doula. Nobody want a doula, defend the throne. I'm a dog in the zone and your man's is bones. I don't fear the stones, I flash the paws. Don't be talking to me crazy with no glass jaw. A spit of light saliva, you can never survive her. Streets got a code on, couldn't decipher. Watch the way you talk when you talking to me. And if you didn't know, it's the NEC.